Oh shit, that's him.
Stop, folks! Stop! Back up!
Bro, what the hell? Why are we doing this? Why are we letting this happen, dude? Dude, now, I'm not an activist, okay? I'm not a politician, okay? I'm not into politics, you know? I don't know the guy that well. But one thing I know for sure is I used to see this guy in the Whatever podcast. I used to see this guy in the Jubilee shows. And I didn't watch the video, but I seen the guy some places, you know? And whilst I was just scrolling in the morning after taking a shower, getting ready for work, I was just scrolling through my YouTube and this popped up. It's like, yo, he's been shot. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it had an impact in me because I don't know this guy that well, but what happened to him is kind of fucked up. It's kind of disappointing to me, if I have to be honest. It's very disappointing how the world is going or in the direction that the world is going in. Because you can't expect everything to keep on going the way it's going. People are not even human anymore. People don't care about you anymore. Dude, now, the reason I'm addressing this is because I only watched like the first 2 seconds or 3 seconds of the video when he got shot and people started running. And what I noticed is this is terrifying because when is the next university gonna host such an event? Think about it. You have to think about it deep, bruh. Which other university is gonna host this type of an event? And why would they do that? If they fear that the next person might get shot. So I've read a few parts about Charlie that he spoke about Americans, Black Americans.
So like, you know, the whole debate on critical race theory, teaching slavery in schools, teaching Black history, et cetera, et cetera. These are things that are being targeted specifically when it took years and years to even get them in place.
Spoke about Gaza. I don't know much about Gaza, to be honest.
As a Jewish nation is helping another country eliminate a Christian race.
So I don't support that, but we have a deeper problem with Turkey beyond Israel. Turkey's part of NATO.
Yes.
So we give them money.
Yes.
So it's not an Israel problem, that's an America problem.
He spoke about the political sides, which they usually tackle on. He spoke about so many things. He even tackled transgender and whatnot, you know?
I was born as a man, and now I'm a woman.
Okay, no, but you don't become a woman just because you dress like a woman.
And obviously people are going to hate. It's how it is. That's how life is, you know? Being a content creator, which I'm definitely not. Don't misinterpret me for a content creator. I am not that. But people who create content who are well known, people who are looked up to, you will have people who hate you. You will definitely have people who hate you. People who hate the shit out of you. But it's really sad to see what happened to Charlie, and it breaks my heart to see that it's just going to be something that's spoken about for a few days, and then in months' time, it's just going to be forgotten. It's highly unfair, and it's extremely terrifying for the new people or the new gens or everyone who looked up to him. I'm basically talking about activists, you know, potential activists, people who admire his work, people who want to do the same thing that he does. A ton of these people are just gonna not want to do what he does anymore because they're scared that they might get shot too. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. That's why I'm not capping this into what happened to Charlie, but I'm speaking to it as a broad thing. You know, content creators also face this sort of thing whereby if they have to go outside, they have to either go with bodyguards, they have to go with friends. You never see a famous person walking alone.
This is when YouTubers' bodyguards really go wild. First up, Speed. A fan comes close to the car. Speed says, "Don't bang the window." But the guy doesn't stop and the bodyguard throws him back hard. Next, Jake Doherty. He's spraying a fellow streamer with a water gun. The guy gets angry, steps forward, but Jake's bodyguard grabs him and throws him on top of a car. And last one, Mr. Beast in India. So many fans show up, he literally tells security to run outside the car.
Look at all these people. I feel bad. I wish I... Yeah.
And that's because they know the reality of this world. We've seen it so many times. So many times. It's truly terrifying, dude. The times we're living in now, it's very bad. But let's watch the video. I haven't watched the video. I don't know much. I only saw the first 2 seconds when people were running. And yeah, after we watch this video, I've got a few pages that are open that I want to read through, and we'll get to maybe understand who this Charlie Kirk guy really was. And I'll give you the main reason why I feel like I resonate with this so much, but not now. Wait until the end for that.
Charlie Kirk has been shot and confirmed to have passed away. He was well known for pioneering the debate me model of social media.
This is where I saw Charlie Kirk. Oh my God, my mic. Yo, relax, bro. Calm down. This is where I saw the dude. This is exactly where I saw the dude. I remember I used to watch a ton of whatever podcasts, and don't ask me why, bro. Brain rot. I know you might complain about it, dude. It's an amazing podcast. I love it. It really doesn't matter. It's just a podcast. And I remember, man, I heard this podcast. I don't watch the full podcast. I just watch like the short clips that they put in the whatever clips, maybe. I don't know what it's called. But I remember when I saw this dude, I didn't know him. But once I saw him on Jubilee, I was like, wait a minute, this guy's actually big. Like, what the fuck? Let's just continue.
Outrage generation, in which he'd visit universities and ask students to verbally spar him on culture war topics, becoming a part of the Charlie Kirk destroys feminists type of clickbait popular in the 2010s, and it was at one of these events that he was shot. The entire thing was filmed by bystanders, of course.
Look how many people there are.
Was to produce huge audiences live. This means that it wasn't only his life that was extremely televised, but also his death, making the passing of Charlie Kirk just as much of an online spectacle as the outrage he so often orchestrated.
That's big
After all,
Duke.
South
What?
Park even satirized Charlie, as Eric Cartman mirrored his signature swooped hair and talking points designed to sow division and spark outrage, which, as it turns out, is an incredible business model. As a result, Charlie Kirk became a common sight within digital culture, as his followers worshipped him whilst those who weren't a fan of the things he was saying despised him. Or of course, you have those who don't really care in the first place if they're not into politics, which is rare these days given social media algorithms' propensity to ensure political...
Now this girl says that this is what I was talking about. A lot of people will disagree with you with whatever you're gonna say, you know? And I feel like even me speaking about this, there's people who are disagreeing with me, who are probably like, you didn't know him, so you have no right to speak about him. He was this vile, evil man, did this, did that, did this, did that. Whatever the case it may be, doesn't give you the right to kill him. Remove everything. Remove the fame. Remove the money. Remove the amount of people who were there for him. Remove everything in the world. It's just a soul and another soul. It's you and him. He says something you don't like. What's the first thing you do? You decide to take out a gun. You understand? Like, it just makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense. Like, it's ridiculous. Whoever killed him, I hope that that person gets found and they do some hard time. And I'm not talking about a few years, because killing someone is a felony that I personally believe should be taken extremely serious.
Content is shared the most given it often produces the most engagement. As such, I'm almost certain that you would have seen the news of his passing shared in meme format, notably the speed at which Wikipedia updated his existence of
It did. Dude, I literally went, the second my For You page on YouTube said Charlie's dead, I went on Google, I typed literally CHAR, the first 4 characters of his word, and it would just give me his name, Charlie Kirk. And that's how you know that shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan for real. But let's continue, man.
Perhaps you've seen the Jezebel article titled, "We Paid Some Etsy Witches to Curse Charlie Kirk," which has since gone viral as it was published on the 8th of September, and the editors have had to go back and write that they strongly condemn the shooting of the man.
Wow.
His passing is a prime example of extreme political violence, and inflicting such violence is never the answer when it comes to changing the political landscape.
It's never,
As mentioned prior,
ever.
The fact that the exact moment it happened has been broadcast so far and wide in high definition is also a symptom of the issues within digital culture. For all intents and purposes, Charlie Kirk's death has become a meme, given the
see? Bro, I never even saw this video, and I'm telling you, bro, look, even people are getting traumatized by this shit. Dude, if you're a big fan of Charlie Kirk, I'm really sorry for you. Because I was also a big fan. This was the thing that I was hiding from you guys, said in the start of the video, I'll tell you. I used to be, okay, I still am actually. I still am a big fan of P2 is the name. Now, P2 is the name is this other black YouTuber who passed away, I think this year, if I remember correctly. I'm sorry. There's so many people who pass away that I cannot keep up to date. But I think P2 is the name, passed away this year. And dude, I used to watch P2 so much, dude. I used to watch P2 almost every single weekend, and sometimes on the weekdays when I was unemployed. Imagine, dude, every single weekend, me and my brothers actually would literally sit on top of the bed, cuddle up, no weird shit, but we'll cuddle up and would all literally just put YouTube and we watch so many videos of P2. P2 is the name, was doing all of these random skits with the gold digger videos. He also used to do videos like the after night parties or the girls' night parties where it's sneak in at night and all this stuff. And he also used to do so much, dude. And then I remember when I was at work this year, I just got a notification from YouTube. It's like P2 is the name, has passed away, dude. It was so random. I was just like, bro, literally last week this nigga posted, bro. It's the world we live in, bro. You have to accept and literally be grateful for every second that you are alive. Regardless of which state you're in, regardless of how things are going in your life, you just have to be honest to yourself and accept that your situation is better than someone else's, and you should be happy that you're still alive. Because people are dying as I'm talking to you right now. There's people being born and there's people who are dying. It's the truth. So yeah, man, that's why I feel torn by this Charlie Kirk passing away. It's because when P2 is the name passed away, I felt extremely sad. And I tried figuring out what actually happened before he died. And at the time, there was no visible reason as to why he died. A lot of the YouTube videos that I was finding were basically saying that, oh no, he went for a walk by a mailbox or something, or to a mailbox or a mail store, I don't know. And then he just collapsed, And he was very young, just like Charlie, man. I think Charlie's like 31 or 30 or something. That's extremely young, bro. That's like 7 years from where I am. So, yeah, no, man. You have to be extremely grateful for everything that you have in life. Like literally, I don't think I want this video to be all jokes and happiness and all this stuff. It's real sad, man. And my condolences, 100%. My condolences to the family. My condolences to the people who are very close to him, his relatives. I hope things get extremely better for each and every one of them. And also the people who are supporting him. I told you, I'm not going to rant on this one. I just want to be straightforward, get it to the point, and then get to the next one.
Impact and spectacle the footage has in tandem with the sheer presence he had online. Whilst I highly recommend not searching for a recording of the situation, as it is violently traumatizing, it is unfortunate that it will probably be served to you in some capacity thanks to the way digital algorithms work.
Look at how
in short, the passing of Charlie Kirk
bad.
marks an intense moment in history as the man who produced a massive online following for himself by purposefully generating outrage was assassinated. And news of this moment spread so fast that it became a meme.
Dude, let's do this. I want to start here. Who was Charlie and what we know about the shooting and the suspects. Charlie Kirk was literally a well-known conservative activist. He was a conservative activist in the United States. Okay, so we know that. Was shot dead in a university on Wednesday. That was yesterday. Okay, he was 31 years old. We fact checked that. So he was 31 years old, and he was on a speaking tour. And his stop at UVU was the first of the 15 scheduled events. So he was supposed to go on it's a tour. He was supposed to travel the world. Okay, no, travel America. But before the shooting, he was seated at his Prove Me Wrong debate. Damn. Okay, so videos show that Kirk was going back and forth with a student about mass shooting and transgender people when he got shot. So I feel like the person who shot him really did not like debates about mass shootings, and he was just like, you know what, let's prove that. Like, we gotta do it. Bro, it's terrible. Let's see. Do you know how many this is what Charlie asked. Do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the 10 years? Huh. And then someone said, someone responded, and then no one responded. Oh, too many. Oh, so it was one of those questions whereby it's a ask and reply immediately type of thing, okay? And then everyone clapped. Why did everyone clap? I don't get it. Like, people are dying. Bro just literally said so many people die from this type of situations. And people clapped. I don't understand that. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? To which Kirk replied, counting or not counting gang violence. Seconds later, Kirk could be seen struck in the neck as he fell from his chair. Dude, that's fucked up, dude. Yo. In the footage from the event, Kirk can be seen moving his hand towards his neck as he falls from his chair, sending the attendees running, and in another clip, blood can be seen gushing from his neck immediately after he was shot. No one else was shot during the event. Kirk's wife and children were present during the incident. Fucking hell, they were present. Jesus, man. So, no one else was shot during the event tells me that he got shot by a sniper, because it can't be a normal handgun. Handgun, you need close proximity, and it needs a lot. Handgun is a lot of work. So yeah, looks like it was very... Whoa, there's a picture. Okay, so the shooting took place in the UVU courtyard about 64 kilometers south of Salt Lake City. Okay, we don't want to know the specifics, but Jesus, man. This was literally the ground that Charlie was in. This is where Charlie was at. And this is where the shooter was at, right? Am I wrong? University spokesman said the shooter fired from the school's Lucy Center. Imagine, dude, this is where the killer was. Ain't no way you're telling me a pistol is reaching there. Police hunt Charlie Kirk shooter as Democrats and Republicans denounce the killing. What? Are people saying this was the right thing? Yo, am I stupid? Bro, I need to literally pick up a dictionary from time to time. Police and federal agents mounted as an intense manhunt on Thursday for the sniper. I knew it, dude. Believed to have... Dude, this guy has insane fucking aim. I hope that they find this dude, bruh. Because if he's able to kill someone as big as Charlie, bro, imagine people who really don't have this amount of clout in life. Imagine how he's easily able to take them out. So they need to find this guy. He's a problem. He's a freaking huge problem, dude. All right, let's see. What happened
Initially,
here?
we hit the ground immediately. We were, by the grace of God, we were very close to the front. We were in the front row. As you looked at the stage, we were on the left side. And in fact, some of the videos you can see.
I see.
Kind of opposite of Charlie.
Oh my God!
There was a big portal, almost a large tunnel behind the stage, and we were able to kind of low crawl, walk, or kneel behind the stage, and there was some emergency vehicles parked back there that kind of gave us cover. But
Jesus,
in the moments behind it was just absolute chaos.
Look at how many people there were. Oh shit, that's him.
Stop, folks! Stop! Back up!
Bro, what the hell?
Amy, go!
Awful. And the assassination of Charlie Kirk risks an uncorking of political chaos and violence that we cannot risk in America.
I cried when I found out he died. So all of us have got to work together and de-escalate the hate and the rhetoric in this country. And remember,
you're all in trouble.
And you can disagree in a way that...
I mean, I understand this lady's frustration, bro. They all in trouble. Everyone is probably freaking out right now. But that's literally everyone who has voiced themselves over the internet. People who are known, people who, I know this lady is probably well known, obviously, but she mustn't just cap it into, oh no, every political or politician person is in trouble. No, it's basically every person who is well known and has voiced something that a million, if not a trillion or 1,000 people, I know trillion is not possible, if not 1,000 people have disagreed on, you know? So, yikes, man. The times we live in are very bad. I'm gonna just be real. It's terrible, bro.
Doesn't end in a horrible way today, did.
We should all resist the temptation just to point fingers. That takes us nowhere.
True, it does. It doesn't take you anywhere.
Gun violence and political violence in all of their forms, regardless of who the target is.
Rest in peace, Charlie. Rest in peace.
I just lay it at your feet right now that Charlie Kirk's wife.
It was not about politics. It was about the love of Jesus that drove him to do what he did by founding Turning Point USA.
Wow, dude, that's crazy. But anywho, man, I think it's best to end the video here. Rest in peace, Charlie. Rest in peace, man.